Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday. So today we're doing something different. It's not beauty related per se. There's one channel suggestion in here that is a beauty related channel, but I'm doing a share the love. And this is a video that I've done several times on my channel. In the past, I used to mostly focus just on recommendations for other beauty channels for you guys to watch, because obviously if you are watching my channel, you are interested probably in either makeup, skincare, or candles. I'm assuming that's why most of you guys are watching. So with my share the love videos now, I kind of wanted to expand it beyond the beauty stuff, because there's a lot of things that I watch on YouTube that are not beauty related at all. And it's kind of nice to switch it up and not always, learn about the same thing. Sometimes you want to learn about different things. And I am someone who is definitely very curious about a lot of different things. I'm kind of a huge history buff. I love learning about other cultures. I like learning how to do things, like around the house. I like learning. Like, that is something that I really missed from being in school. I didn't like the homework and studying part of school, but I loved the learning part of it. I feel like something that you should do your entire life is learn, never stop learning, right? So anyway, today I have 5 channel suggestions for you guys that are kind of a huge variety of channels and subjects, but I just thought they were interesting. These are channels that I've been watching and have been really entertained by. You may know about them or you may not. You might be interested in some of these, or you might be like, nope, that's a pass, which is fine. I will link all these channels down below, and let's get into it. So the first two kind of have something in common. The first channel is a YouTuber by the name of Yona Hinton, and she is a Swedish vlogger, I guess. She has the most beautifully done videos that I've seen in a really long time. Earlier this year, I started really getting interested in learning more about like Scandinavian cultures. So like Sweden, Norway, just kind of that part of the world. I'm originally from Germany, so that's kind of my neck of the woods, not quite, but I came from around that area, and I just find the different European cultures very interesting. The reason that I came up, oh, there's a squirrel. Oh, that is a fat squirrel. What is he eating? Jeez. I found her just as like a recommended video. That's how I came across Yona. And the first video that I watched of hers was, she does these Swedish cattle call songs. They're really hard to explain. They're literally songs that Swedish women used to sing to call the cattle home, and they used to also kind of sing these across like the valleys to communicate with other women in like the valleys across from them or across town. So it was like, that was kind of my intro to the channel. And then I just started watching more and more, and she does these beautiful vlogs where she kind of takes you along on her life. And during the winter, she does a lot of these really beautiful vlog. I hear Penny coming. Is she gonna pop in here? She might. I'm just warning you. She's on fire this morning. But she does a lot of videos like when it's winter time in Sweden, and what that experience is like. It's just beautiful, beautifully done videos. And she is just the prettiest little lady there ever was. Like, just looks like the epitome of a Swedish woman. Like, long blonde hair, light colored eyes, really beautiful, like porcelain skin. She's gorgeous, and she's very smart, very talented. She has a beautiful voice. She does amazing camera work. You guys, this squirrel is enormous. I just cannot believe this thing running around my yard. Yeah, just, you have to check her out. If you are interested at all in like learning about Swedish culture, definitely check out Yona. Also, along the same lines, actually right before I found Yona, I found a channel called Northern Heart, and her name is Maria, and she's also a Swedish vlogger. And one of the videos that I first started, the series that I first started watching from her, was her Swedish Christmas traditions. And I think I watched this like, it was like back in the spring. For whatever reason, I was like, I wish it was Christmas right now. So I just started looking up like Christmas tradition videos. And I came across her, and again, really, I don't know what it is with these Swedish vloggers, but like they just make the most beautifully done videos. Like just, they all have drones for some reason, and they just take like this beautiful drone footage of like the forests in Sweden and the frozen lakes, and just amazing. If you're at all interested in learning about Swedish Christmas traditions, which are fascinating, some of them are very similar to my German Christmas traditions, and there's little tweaks here and there, but definitely check out Maria's channel as well. And she is, again, just this beautifully well-spoken woman. Like both of these women speak English flawlessly. Like you would not think that English was a second language for them. And I'm sure they're smart enough to where it's probably even like a third or a fourth language for them. They're just very articulate, well-spoken women. And I have just learned so, oh, here she is. Oh, what does she have? A slipper. That's mine. That's Mama's. Oh, it's wet. You've been playing with that for a while, huh? You want to come say hi? Come on, it's a casual video, right? Here's Penny, in case you guys haven't seen her lately. She is big. She's gonna be 1 in January, and she's crazy excited about her birthday party. Stella is planning a huge party. What do you think, Penner, huh? Well, Panana. Oh, my little Panana. Yes. Look at this beast. I mean, this is, talk about a big pug. Look at how big she got. What happened to you? You were such a cute puppy. You're still cute. I love you. All right, so there's the first 2 channel suggestions for you. I'll link them down below, like I said. All right, the next one is, it's kind of random because I have no personal interest in luxury products myself. I like shiny things. I like diamonds. I like jewelry. I like that kind of stuff. But this next channel, Kelly Jane, is, no, you can't have that. She does videos about luxury handbags, shoes, just luxury accessories, clothing, that kind of stuff. I don't know how I came across her. I think it was just a random YouTube suggestions video. And like I said, I have zero interest in Louis Vuitton handbags, Chanel, Gucci, Fendi. Like I carry handbags from TJ Maxx, from like Steve Madden, because I am really hard on my clothing, my accessories, like, yeah, I choose not to spend money on that kind of stuff because it's, yeah. In fact, when we were in New York, Craig offered to buy me this pair of Tiffany's sunglasses when we were, where were we? Were we at Saks or like a Sunglass Hut or something? I don't know. Anyway, they looked so good on me. I don't normally like sunglasses on me because I have an enormous gourd and I always need glasses that are huge, and it's hard to find glasses that are big and that also are wide enough for this, like this face of mine. Like I have a wide face, it's very round. So it needs big sunglasses. It also needs sunglasses that are wide enough so that they're not digging into my temples and looking like they're made for a child. So yeah, Craig was like, here, these look great on you. You should buy, I think they were like $500. And I was like, no, do not buy me a 500, no, we're not spending that on sunglasses. Like, I would rather blow $500 on, I don't know, Botox or something else. Like, no, I'm not. I will lose them. I will sit on them. I will crush them somehow, or I will lose them in the next 6 months and it'll make me cry. So yeah, luxury products, not my thing. But Kelly is just so well spoken about it. She does a lot of videos about how to authenticate items, like if you buy pre-loved, which is a term that I did not know about until I started watching her. She talks about how to select luxury handbags, how to resell them, how to take care of your stuff. Like, it's just fascinating. It's fascinating to me because that is not who I am. Where I live, like, I would say very few people, at least the part of Oregon that I'm in, care a lot about like luxury brands. I think we're mostly known for being hippies around here. Like, I mean, there's some fancy ladies, don't get me wrong. There are fancy ladies that do carry, you know, a Gucci handbag and maybe have some Louboutins, but like not an entire closet full, right? Like when we were in New York, there were some fancy people there, like just walking to work in fancy trench coats, like Burberry trench coats. And then they had probably $4,000 or $5,000 handbags and the sunglasses to match and the red bottom shoes, like the whole 9 yards. I don't really see a whole lot of that where I'm at. So I'm just fascinated by that lifestyle because it's just not something that I would ever think to spend money on. I can blow money on a lot of things, don't get me wrong, but just luxury items, for whatever reason, I could never justify myself. But I think it's interesting to learn about. And so I watch Kelly, and she's very well spoken. She's actually in finance, I think. I like listening to her because she reminds me of some of my friends from college who were economics majors. It's just, that is like, I was a social work major. So like, all that stuff went over my head and I was like, I don't care. I want to save all the children. I'm obviously not doing that anymore because that's rough work. Mad props to all the social workers out there. You deserve a lot more money than what you're getting. But yeah, like just finance stuff is very interesting to me. She also talks a lot about the history of like the different fashion houses and like financial information about the companies, whether they are public or private. Who owns the companies. It's interesting. It's fascinating. If you're interested at all, I'll put Kelly's channel down below. All right. Let's do a beauty channel because why not? Jamie French. Most of you guys probably are familiar with her. She did the video about like the 90s makeup. I originally saw it on Facebook like last year at some point. No, it was this year. I think she did it this year. But yeah, I came across that video and I was like, she's hysterical. So I immediately went over to her YouTube channel and subscribed to her. And this was before like the 90s makeup thing really took off and she like grew her channel like freaking gangbusters overnight, it seemed like. But she's still very like low-key, laid back, funny, down to earth. She's hysterical. Like I love watching her. She's funny. She's very honest, but not in a brutal or kind or condescending way. Her bird cracks me up. She has this bird that I'm not a bird person, but like she loves this bird so much. And she's just funny and really genuine. And I feel like, honestly, with a lot of beauty channels these days, it's really hard to find someone who you can relate to. And she is someone who I would totally want to like meet and be friends with. Like she has that type of personality. You know, a lot of the channels that I used to watch like back in the day that have now blown up, there's a change that happens for me. And as soon as it does, I'm like, no, not interested in that. Like, as soon as someone gets that taste of fame and they really like it and they decide that is now their new lifestyle, like that is just, this squirrel, you guys, he is still running around. Yeah, it's just not for me. I can't with those channels, so I don't watch them. But Jamie has remained exactly the same as when I first found her. And I think by the time that I'd gotten to her, she maybe had like, I don't know, 20 or 30,000. And then she just shot. She's amazing, you guys. She's super talented. I think she is. She does makeup like in her real life, like as like a job. So yeah. Anyway, Jamie French, check her out if you haven't. If you're looking for a new beauty channel and for whatever reason you have not watched her 90s tutorial, it's hysterical. I was like a teenager in the 90s, so I really related to that. But I was more like early 90s. She's a little younger than me, I think. And then the last channel is I like history stuff. Another thing that I'm kind of like a nerd about, I guess, is history. And there's a channel called Biographics that I've really been enjoying. And they do like in-depth videos that are like 20 to 25 minutes long about different figures from history. Marie Antoinette, Napoleon, Vlad the Impaler, Rasputin, like just all these different people from history, Charlemagne, like just all sorts. And I just find it interesting to learn about history stuff. For whatever reason, that has always been an interest of mine. One type of class that I took in college, like several times, I wasn't a history major, just mentioned I was a social work major, but like anytime that I had like an elective that I could choose, I would plug in like a history class, because I just always have thought that was so interesting. Like I knew I wouldn't be able to do anything with a history major, so that was not practical for me, but the classes were always super, super interesting and just fascinating stuff. I love learning about different people from different times in history. So Biographics, if you're interested in that, that's a great channel to subscribe to. And he puts out videos pretty regularly. And what's his name? Simon Whistler or something like that. He has a very nice, soothing voice. I think he's British. Lots of really great information, just fascinating. Good thing to listen to while you're doing the dishes or you're folding laundry or something, and you don't necessarily like want to look at the screen, but you want to like hear something in the background. That's the way to go. Biographics. But if you are watching either of the first two channels that I talked about, Yona or Maria from those Swedish channels, you gotta like sit down and you actually have to watch those videos, because there is just the cinematography or whatever, it's just beautiful. Like they just have really well done videos, which I admire, because as you guys know, I don't edit a gosh darn thing. I never have, and I don't know that I ever will, because I don't like learning how to work with technology. I still have never figured out iMovie, even though Craig specifically bought me the laptop that I have because he wanted me to learn how to do that. And it's been years. Still not doing it. So, all right, there you guys go. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Leave me some of your favorite channel suggestions down below in the comments. Doesn't have to be beauty related. If you have some beauty channels, let me know. I still watch beauty videos, but I just think it's kind of fun to branch away from, the more, I guess, maybe, I don't want to say shallow. This isn't shallow. It's, this is a little frivolous, I guess, and just focus on something different every once in a while. So, all right, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for a beauty-related video. Take care. Bye.